Masterpiece. Masterpiece. The master's piece. Brian Tracy said, make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. Well, it's the build.
And it's time to build minds with minds like mine.
Welcome to W.I.L.L Wednesdays. It doesn't have anything to do with the day of the week, but it has everything to do with what you think, feel, and speak.
It's the builder.
Master the piece. Which piece of you is it to be mastered? If you could be anything you wanted to be right now, what would it be? If you could go anywhere, I mean anywhere on the face of this earth, where would you go? If you could have anything, I mean anything your heart's desired, what would it be? What would that thing be? Well, then the next question becomes, what's stopping you from being? What's stopping you from going? What's stopping you from having that very thing? Limits. The limitations that have been placed on your ability to get it done. Some people may say, well, I lack the resources. I just don't have the resources to get it done. Is it the resources or is it your resourcefulness? Is it what you actually don't have, or is it your inability to use what you do have? A lot of times we'll be quick to count what we don't have versus what we do, and then go about utilizing that which it is we have to the best. Man, you know, the X Games that is produced by ESPN, you know, the X Games, some of these extreme sports. I have the utmost respect for these athletes because they do some things that just aren't the norm. I mean, the excruciating pain they go through over and over and over again to perform a trick. Sometimes it's on a skateboard, bicycle, motorcycle, snowmobile, the whole gambit. There's something that was very intriguing to me. There's something that they do call a virtual park. I've seen skateboarders do it, and I've also seen BMXers do it, and that's the virtual park. Well, what they do, they pair athlete and cameraman, and they put together a piece, a masterpiece. But what I was taken aback by is the one I saw most recently. There was a gentleman riding a BMX bike with one leg. The tricks that he tried were just simply unbelievable. And again, to hear one guy talking about this guy's skill set, he said the way he landed at certain times, if you did it with two legs, you were bound to come off of the bike. But this gentleman did it with one leg. He pursued some lofty tricks that to the average person, even with two legs and just completely able-bodied with no disability, would seem impossible. But even with his disability, he saw no limits. He saw a way to go out and master his piece. It said a lot to me to see a gentleman who had been in the BMX sport for 30 plus years say the way he does that tail whip. Now that's when they kick the bike out to the side and they whip it. all the way around before landing on it. Typically, it's off of a jump. Sometimes the jump is higher or lower. But he said, with one leg, that's the freshest tail whip I've ever seen anyone do. Well, he believed he could do it. It didn't matter that he had a disability or has a disability or not. He goes out every single day when he gets on his bike to break limits, to see how limitless he can live his life. So therefore, I ask you, what is it that you can be? What is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to have? What is it that you want to do? But then ask yourself, what's stopping you? What limit have you set for yourself? Now listen, I understand we all don't know what we don't know, so we must continuously look for room to grow. Be bold in your belief. Be undeniable to the universe. Be ingenious in your intelligence and be legendary in life. Why? Because you deserve your dreams. And if you will, I will, we will. Let's build.